Alright, we're back with more Dragon Quest II. In the last episode, we recruited the Hound, Arya. Now let's try our luck on the lottery here. Spin the wheel. Fail. Bum bum ba bum. I'll never have any luck with the lottery. But today we head west, but first we're gonna head towards Moonbrooke. Talk to a couple of NPCs we could have talked before, but magician, lizard flies, not that tough. Infernos on the lizard flies, and just take out the magician with physical attacks. You could put these guys to sleep, but it's just better just killing them all in one shot. Flawless victory. And Moonbrooke is just toward the southwest of Hamlin. We've passed it before in the last episode. But I want to come here now with all three characters, just so everybody can gain in on the experience in this area. And also talk to the king, who looks like he's seen better days. I think in the NES version he said she was turned into a common mutt or something like that. You motherfucking mutt! Haven't accomplished that much. No, not yet. Gotta kill Hargon first. Look into the light. Alright, that's all I wanted. Oh, actually, there's two more NPCs here. Yeah, don't worry about those chests, they're empty. And this guy, he'll tell you where the Mirror of Ra is. A place with 4 bridges and a small swamp. Alright, come on, get out of the way, buddy. Nah, just zombies. Yeah, those guys, just spam Infernos on them. Are you actually guarding that little area? Move! Maybe if I just go away, he'll go away. We'll just grab these empty chests. Ah, this is the guy I wanted to show off. Metal slimes, and I don't care, I'm gonna cheat. I'll spam save states, I don't care. In the NES version, this guy gives about 200 experience, but in the SNES version, you really want to kill him. I don't care about the save states. Come on, hurry up. Got him. So in this version, he gives 1,000 experience. Yeah, that's about 15-20 minutes of level grinding right there. All in one enemy. Yeah, this is a really good area to farm some levels, but I won't be doing that, but, if you want to, you can. Yeah, this guy's really pissing me off now. Good, he got it away. Asshole. Just want to head around the castle here. Decent stat boost there. Could use some more HP though. Oh, come on, I'm right by the stairs. Yeah, I could flee, but nah. Arya, yeah, just attack. Probably won't do anything. Yeah, 1 damage. Yeah, Stannis Centurion gonna have to do most of the heavy work here. Just go all out. Miss. Swing and a miss. And now you want to head down here. This NPC, he'll tell you about how to use Mirror of Ra to destroy her curse, I guess. So that's how you know. But I already told you that in the last episode. And there's actually something to search around here. Is it here? One of these corners. Might be here, this patch. There's a seed here. There it is. Come on, game. There we go. Yeah, we get the Acorn of Life. I'll probably give that to Arya. Alright, some more annoying enemies. There's mostly smokes and zombies around in this area. And the centipedes, of course, you saw before. And let's just cast Return. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rest up. I'll give that Acorn of Life to Arya. And I'll meet you right around the north area of Moonbrooke. So we can start heading toward the west. Maximum HE increased by 5. That's pretty nice. Alright, we're here, around north of Moonbrooke. Now it's time to head west. And by the way, centipedes drop leather armor. I didn't know they were made out of leather, but whatever. More annoying zombies, smokes, gas, whatever they're called. Come on, I'm right next to the damn thing. Come on, hurry up. Fast forward! Nobody cares about magic ants. And you want to head here. And if you didn't have the Princess of Moonbrooke, this guy would say, none shall pass. Blah, blah, blah. What training? Well, I don't know what kind of training he's talking about. Yeah, we got a long way to go before we get to the next town. Yeah, just ghost rats and baboons. Just spam Infernos on the ghost rats, and Stannis can take care of the baboons in one shot. Wow, this one... I don't think this is worth killing that metal slime. The baboons will probably destroy me. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll put the baboons to sleep. Yeah, that's the best way to deal with these baboons. Just put them to sleep and just hack and slash away. Yeah, I didn't want to spend my time killing that metal slime with 3 baboons. That's really not worth it. Because really, I'm going to need all my health and magic before I get to the next town. We have this area to get through, and then the tower to get through. And then after that, we have to go from that tower to the next town, so... Yeah, I'm going to be using a lot of magic. I did buy a bunch of medical herbs off screen, so I'll most likely be using that for healing. Yeah, I might save state this one. If I could kill most of these ghost rats. Really want that experience from that metal slime, though. Yeah, I got a couple of hits off of him. Yeah, I'm just gonna save state. I don't care. It saves me about 15 to 20 minutes of level grinding. Just kill the metal slime already. Come on, Stannis. Yeah, metal slime has about 5 HP, but obviously it's really fucking annoying to kill. Yeah, good job, Arya. Yeah, now we can take out these losers. Wow, 12 damage. You must have heard what I said. Yeah, just defend. I don't care. I want that experience. I mean, you can't pass up 1100 experience. I mean, come on. Except if they're with the baboons, and nah, I'll skip that one. I think it sucks now. Now I'm gonna have to heal. Alright, we have a new enemy, the Carnivogs. Yeah, they're pretty susceptible to any type of magic attacks. Let's cast Infernos on them. Although it may not be enough to kill them, though. Yeah, I think they have about 30 to 40 HP. Baboon is gone, of course. Yeah, these guys have that annoying sweet breath that can put you to sleep. Unfortunately, you can't use stop spell to stop their quote-unquote sweet breath. But other than that, they're really not that tough. Yeah, a lot of experience for that. Yeah, I'm gonna start using those medical herbs. I forgot where I got those antidote herbs from. Probably from the big cobras around the last area. Zombie, I don't care. Just all-out attack against that guy. Unless there's 3 or 4 of them, that's when I'll use Infernos. And we're almost here. These are called, I think, the Dragonhorn Towers. Let's talk to the fat boy up here. Looks like Will Ferrell from Elf. Yeah, these are the Dragonhorns. What happened to that bridge? Yeah, you have to have the Cloak of Wind to get across to the other side. Basically, the Cloak of Wind, how it works, if you jump off a tower, you'll land 2 spaces farther than what you normally would if you didn't have it equipped. Alright, we have a new enemy here, the Megapede. We could have ran into the Megapede around the other tower, but it's a pretty rare encounter. Basically, just use Infernos on the Ghost Rats. Actually, I should have just had Stannis attack the baboon. I'll probably do that next time I take this counter in. Because this guy has a ton of, he has a ton of defense. Better off just using magic against the Megapede. Just kill the baboon. And just use Fireball on the Megapede. Arya, just do nothing. Just stand around and look pretty. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, just Infernos on the Ghost Rats, Fireball on the Megapede, and just Stannis will just one-shot the baboon. I'm burning through my medical herbs. There are only 3 towers, 3 floors. Wow. The same, the same enemy. Basically the same thing. Infernos on the Ghost Rat, Fireball on the Megapede, and just have Stannis one-shot the baboon. It's kind of weird having the same battle, the same enemies in the same battle twice in a row. I really hate that battle because I gotta burn a couple of medical herbs for that one. Just give me something easy like a magician or something. Wow. Yeah, so really, they didn't really give me, oh good, they dropped the medical herb at least. So I got the same battle 3 times in a row. Except they did, the baboon was to the left of the Megapede, and the Megapede was on the right, so yeah, I guess that somewhat was different. Bullshit nonetheless. I almost went the wrong way. Alright, here we have a new enemy, the Medusa Ball. Let's see if we can put them to sleep. Although in this game, they're not that susceptible to sleep in this version. If you're playing the NES version, they're more susceptible to sleep. And of course, they like to cast defense. I think they like to cast sleep on your party as well. So you basically, you want to put them to sleep before they put you to sleep. They do have a lot of HP though. Wow, Arya's almost getting killed here. Yeah, just defend. Arya's almost running out of magic too. But we're almost out of this tower. I think we have one more flight left, or one more floor. All right, Arya got to level 8. And we learned the repel spell. It repels weaker monsters. But unfortunately now, as you look, we are the weaker monster. Yeah, I think that's the last of my medical herbs. Hopefully I can survive. Because after this, we still have to get to the next town. And they're not giving me any mercy with the enemies here. Yeah, usually you encounter like weak monsters like magicians and stuff that give you a break, but not today. Giving me all the Medusa balls, baboons, and megapedes. Yeah, you can put one of these clowns to sleep. Wow, they're wrecking my shit right now. I really have to take out that Medusa ball. Don't want him putting us to sleep. And Arya, just defend. Alright, got rid of the Medusa ball. Yeah, just defend, Arya. Should be enough to take out the baboon. Ah, good. Alright, after that, burned all my medical herbs. Hopefully I can survive. Alright, finally gave me an easy battle there. The magician, baboon, and the Medusa ball. Ah, these fucking annoying guys. Stannis, just take out the Medusa balls. Really don't want them putting me to sleep. And Arya, just use Infernos. We're almost there. We got just one more floor to go. Just go all out with my magic. Ah, heck, fuck. Yeah, here comes a sleep spell. At least Tyrion's awake. Yeah, just attack. Should have enough HP to survive. One round. Ugh, fucking baboon. Should take out the baboon, but those guys put you to sleep. Well, half of my characters are all good. Tyrion and Arya woke up. Alright, we got the Medusa ball there. And he put us back to sleep. Stannis is almost dead. Arya, just pray. Just heal yourself. Stannis should be able to take another couple of more hits, I hope. I have no more medical herbs left, so use heal more or it's the defend with Stannis. Just oh god, decisions. Just take out the Medusa ball. You can't have the Medusa ball put us to sleep again. Just cast. And oh fuck, I don't have any magic left. Oh well. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Stannis is almost dead. Just cross our fingers. I'm not defending. Just go all out. Go all out. Got him. Whew. Oh, what do we get from the baboon? A club. Yeah, I could use the medical herb. Or a wizard's ring right now. Yeah, let's cast heal on Stannis. And things are not looking good. Hopefully I can get out of here without any major casualties. Alright, we're here at the top. And what you want to do here, good, is just jump off the top here. You'll end up 3 spaces to the north, on the other side of the other tower. That's basically how the Cloak of Wind works. Wish you would step right off that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties of all the lives that you've been living in. Alright, we made it to the other side of the tower. And there's also another item in the tower to the left of me. Well, to the right of me. But we're not really supposed to know how to get it, but obviously then I'll be getting it in the next episode, so don't worry about it. Now I'm going to have to heal up and just get to the next town. And I'm not going to bother getting that item now. So I'm pretty much out of MP and out of medical herbs. And oh yeah, I forgot, Tyrion learned outside. Yeah, I forgot about that. And there are some annoying enemies here called the Mudmen, which we'll probably be running into right here. Yeah, these guys do a annoying, I guess, a strange jig that'll steal your MP, but I really don't have to worry about that because I don't have any MP left. Yeah, I can take out the Carnivog in one hit. Yeah, there's a strange jig. It pretty much took whatever MP I had left. Jackasses. Yeah, they are susceptible to attack magic, but, you know, I have no MP. And look at that, they just took the last one. You know, it reminds me of the Grinch who stole Christmas. Even took the last crumb of magic from poor Arya. And the last can of hoo-hash. And even the roast beast! So basically all I can do now is just attack with Stannis and just defend with Tyrion and Arya. And what do we get here? Ah, fairy water. Fairy piss. I'll probably sell that in the next town. Alright, we made it. Half dead, but what is dead may never die. Here in the harbor town of Leonport. Alefgard. Well, we won't be exploring Alefgard in this episode. Maybe in the next, but this episode we're going to do mostly exploring here. And it looks like this guy wants to do some exploring with Arya. Stay away from the drunkener! Erdrick, huh? Let's talk to this guy. Ho, ho, ho! What are you, Bugenhagen? Yeah, he won't lend us his ship yet. This is the weapon shop, and the lady up there to the north, that's the vault. And here we have a lot of new weapons and armor to get, which I already bought off-screen. The Wizard's Wand, I bought that for Arya. Give her a little bit more offense. Clothes of Hiding. In this version, everybody can equip the Clothes of Hiding. It's a little bit stronger than the full plate armor. That's why I bought that for everybody. I think in the NES version, it's pretty much crap. Steel Shield, I'm still not going to buy because we're going to be getting a better shield in this episode. And let's go to my equip menu. Yeah, I already equipped all that stuff on him. Tyrion and also Arya as well. Yeah, Tyrion still has that chain sickle. Yeah, like I said, you're going to be having that for a long time. And also Stannis with that broadsword. Well, if you get out of the way, I'll be able to visit your fucking item shop. Move, dummy. And here what's new, they have the Dragon's Bane. I already bought 3 of those already. With the Dragon's Bane, what it does is it helps you protect against stop spell and sleep by 50%. So I suggest buying that for all your characters. Yeah, you see I did a lot of gold grinding in between episodes. Help, save me! No. We will devour your soul. And just be careful, this gremlin encounter is a lot harder than the one in the NES version. What they did, they pretty much just beefed up their HP and also their status resistances. In the NES version, they're pretty susceptible to sleep. In this version, not so much. As you can see here. So you pretty much just have to take them out with physical attacks and just try to survive. As you can see, they even do a lot more damage than in the NES version. But really not so tough. But tough enough to be careful. They can also put you to sleep, but obviously not now. We put them to sleep permanently. Yeah, there's also another item around there where you can, well, I guess we can't now. This is a butt thou drag situation. Well, I'll get that item later. Alright. And now we get the ship. And to head out, you have to head out to the north there, but I'm going to come through here first and talk to this NPC. Ship carrying treasures sank on a stormy night. Alright, well, we can't get the treasures yet. If you're playing the NES version, you could just sail up from Leonport to get the treasures, but not in this version. There's another NPC we have to talk to have it spawn, unfortunately. And just a note, there are random encounters out on the sea, but not too much. But first we want to head here to the second part of the Dragonhorn Tower. I want to get that item that I was talking about at the end of the last episode. Keep me from having to backtrack all the way back, and that item is on the 3rd floor of this tower. Should be somewhere around here. 5 hours later, we finally get the Dude's Yarn. Alright, we're back here in Leonport. I just cast it outside and returned to come back here. And the Dude's Yarn is an item used to make a more powerful armor, but we don't have the other part yet. We won't be getting that for the next couple of episodes. But I just wanted to get that now, just to get it out of the way. Alright, I'm back. I healed up. But first, there's another item over here I wanted to get, but granddaughter dragged me over to her grandfather, I guess. But here we get the Strength Seed. I'm going to give that to Stannis. Nah, I don't care about the poison swamps. They only deal about 1 or 2 damage. Alright, let's get out of here now. Now it's time to do some exploring. And there's another Puff lady in this town, but I'll do that later. I'll shut it off later. And to the east there lies Alfgard, which the game intends you to go to, but I'm not going to go there. Yeah, there's another town that's toward the southeast of the world. It's called Zahan or Zahan. But thing is, I want to get there by fighting mostly weaker monsters at sea. You know, crappy enemies like these, spooks. You can just spam attacks on them. Now, how to get there is, I'm going to sail to the northeast of the map and then head up so I can basically loop the map up to the southwest, hopefully to avoid the more difficult monsters like the Vampiris' monsters and those stupid gargoyles. Yeah, there's not really a lot of random encounters at sea, but the enemies at sea do give a lot of gold. Especially the sea slugs, which you can fight a lot more of them around the area between Leonport and Alfgard. Yeah, they give about 80 gold apiece, and you can run into about 4 or 5 of them. So that's basically about 300 to 400 gold a random encounter. So that's where I do most of my gold grinding. Although the enemy encounters are, you know, not frequent, I can just fast forward the emulator, so it really doesn't matter to me. Yeah, once you keep going east, take out these guys real quick. Just keep going east until you see the Spring of Bravery. That's when you know you're going in the right direction. I could use Repel, but I don't think it works at sea that much. And my characters are pretty weak anyway. Now here's a decent encounter here. A new enemy, the Hawkman. Yeah, they have about 55 to 65 HP, somewhere around there. They hit like a truck, but not really that much to be concerned about. Yeah, 25 damage I should be concerned about. Yeah, these sea slugs are pretty resistant to magic. I just got lucky and hit 2 out of the 3. Never mind. And Hawkman's still not dead yet. This should do it. Sea slugs and the Man of Wars, they have about 30 HP, 25 to 30 HP, something like that. They're not really that tough, although those sea slugs do have the Sweet Breath attack. And also those Man of Wars, they can put you to sleep with their attacks. I think in the NES version, they'll say you fainted or some stupid nonsense like that. In this version, they just put you to sleep. But they're not that tough. They don't do that much damage. Besides the Hawkman. See if we got about 335 gold from that encounter. Let's cast heal up. And there's a Spring of Bravery down there. So we're going in the right direction. Yeah, around these 3 islands here. And now you want to head up. Alright, still corny spooks. So we still didn't loot the map yet. Yeah, just some crappy sea slugs and a Medusa ball. Yeah, see that town right there? Oh, shit. There, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Whew, oh, I got lucky there. Hopefully I get more lucky and run. Good. Good. Yeah, those are the vampiruses I was talking about. And this is the town I was talking about. Yeah, you don't want to deal with those vampiruses. Although they are susceptible to sleep, I really don't have the weapons to take them out yet. So you're better off just running. Or you can just put them all to sleep and then run. And this is the town of Zahan that I was talking about. Yeah, most of the people here, they'll just talk about the moon fragment. But we won't be getting the moon fragment until much later. Your lover Luke. I'm sure we'll see him a little bit later on. Not that I care, it's a useless NPC. And more stuff about the moon fragment. Yeah, that's why I sailed the way I did, so it's just to fight the least amount of difficult encounters I can. I think you're pulling on my sleeve. I think this is just an item shop. Yeah, they sell the same junk. Yeah, you see I have about 3,000 gold, and that's still not enough. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot of gold grinding in between episodes. And if you talk to this dog and you search here, well, I guess not there. I guess you have to talk to the wall. And we get the golden key. And we're gonna be putting that to use in this episode. And with the golden key, we can get a lot of great items with it. But we can't go up here yet, because we don't have the jailer's key. And I wouldn't bother going through there anyways, till you get step guard. Unless you want to spam heal more, but like I said before, we can't get there anyway. See those bars up there? Yeah, they're jail bars. We need the jailer's key to get through there. So don't worry about that yet. Yeah, it's like somewhere that I would hide something. I think, yeah, that's just the inn. Oh god, don't talk to me. Well, you talk to me first. Jerk. Yeah, I guess we gotta go through the poison swamp to talk to this guy. Rogue Fastfinger. I guess that's one of the guys who give the puff massages to the females. You listening, Arya? Oh, this jackass. I'm gonna just take a pause break here. This guy won't get out of the way. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm back. I just took a pause break. I just healed up at the end. And now what we want to do is, we want to head to this shrine over here without fighting any encounters. Just cross our fingers. Alright, we made it. And now what did this shrine lead to? Or where did this shrine lead to? Leads to? It leads back to Maidenhall. Yeah, remember this area in the first episode of the game? Yeah, we couldn't have gone through there anyways. It wouldn't have led anywhere because we don't have the ship. Or you'd have been just stranded on that island. But since we have the golden key, we get a lot of treasure in this area. If this guy won't get out of the way. Come on, quit guarding everything. First I want to go up here and save my game. As you see, the Chancellor took my place on the other side of the throne. How close? Don't answer that. And yes, we're gonna save our game here. Alright, stop talking now. And let's just speed that up. And now since we saved our game here, if you cast a return spell, our ship will return as well, but we're not gonna go out sailing yet. Yeah, we're gonna head towards Moonbrooke Castle. There's a piece of sorry, another piece of armor that I want to get up there. Just fast forward through this. I don't feel like fighting any more slimes and drakies and wild mice. They're pretty much useless to me now. Only one thing I want to get up here. Yeah, those prisoners, yeah, they're still in the jail cell. Can't do anything about that yet. But we can do something about this door with the golden key. Now we can open that door. And what's in here? We get the Shield of Erdrick. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother buying that steel shield earlier. And we can get this for free. Now I'm going to equip that on Stannis, because he's the only person that equip it. And your defense goes from 59 to 85. It's amazing. Yeah, now we have enough defense to take out those vampiruses. Well, Stannis does. Tyrion and Arya are pretty much just death fodder. And those prisoners, well, they're going to have to wait. Now I'm going to sell that leather shield. 68 gold, not that bad, not that good. Still need to do a lot more lower gold grinding, I mean. Alright, now I'm just cast return to head back to Maidenhall. Now here we can get all those treasure chests that's over there to the right. Still can't do anything to that little door there to the right yet, not until we get the jailer's key, so don't worry about it. Stop, thief! Oh, well, that's you, Prince Stannis. I'm terribly sorry. Here we get the magic acorn. I'll probably give that to Arya. Here we get the token of Erdrick. Strength seed. I'm gonna give that to Stannis. That guard's been sitting in this little area the whole time. Where'd he go to the bathroom? I'm not gonna answer that. There we get about 1,200 gold. Another acorn of life. Acorn of life, I might give that to Tyrion. Here we get a medical herb. I'll decide that in between episodes. That's pretty much all we can do here. Well, until we get the jailer's key, of course. Now we're going to do some more exploring. I actually want to get Arya to level 10 in between episodes as well, so she can learn the defense spell. It's going to be real important for the next dungeon we're going to head to. I don't think Repel works that well out here. No, doesn't work that well. Guess I'm pretty much weak, I guess. And just ignore that little temple there. We'll head there probably at the end of the game. Oh boy. I think I made a mistake here. Let's just run. Oh, good. Let me see. Oh yeah, see where I'm sailing now? You want to sail about 5 or 6 blocks to the right where I am at to stay out of Vampirus territory. Yeah, I misread the map there, but doesn't matter anyways. I could have taken out those Vampiruses, but I just didn't feel like it. Yeah, now this area here, you got some pretty tough monsters here. Hopefully I can make it without getting into any random encounters. I'm just running. I don't feel like fighting. This episode is mostly exploration. Right now I really don't have the weapons to take out these tougher monsters, but I will, soon enough. No, I'm not going to participate in the fights. What I want to do now is head all the way around here. This is the town of Osterfair, by the way. could have just fast forwarded there, but nah. Just use the golden key to get through behind the item shop. And we could get the armor of Gaia. And a crappy magic knife. And I'm going to equip that on Stannis, because he's the only person that can equip it. I'm going to have to do some inventory management in between episodes as well. Give that to Stannis. Get rid of that clothes of hiding. 12 boost in defense. I'll take that. Now Stannis is a house. Still got that crappy broadsword, but yeah, don't worry about that portal. I'll come back there when I come back to this town later on. Still have that crappy broadsword, but with all the strength seeds I've been giving Stannis, yeah, he still can pretty much take out most of the enemies with that broadsword. But we'll be getting a better weapon for him soon enough. Yeah, saber tigers. Yeah, I'm not really afraid of those guys. Yeah, that soldier didn't do enough leveling up. Also, another piece of armor I want to buy here, if this guy wouldn't get out the way. Get away! Jackass. Here, I want to buy that magic armor. Dragon Killer, yeah, well, I don't have enough gold for that anyways. Magic armor, you can see it still has the same defense, but what the magic armor does, it protects you from magical attacks by 25%, and that's pretty good for Tyrion, I mean. Yeah, Stannis or Tyrion can equip it, but yeah, I'm just going to give that to Tyrion. Just to give him the magic defense. So I really didn't need those 2 clothes of hiding, but the reason why I bought it was just to survive, just to get here. Iron helmet, don't bother buying. We're going to get a better helmet later on. Dragon Killer, I'm just too lazy to gold grind for that. I'm going to gold grind for another weapon later on. So we're just going to stick with the broadsword for now. I think that's just the end, vault. There's other things we can do here, other items we can collect, but yeah, that's a good idea. But I'm going to save that for later when the game tells me to. An echoing flute, huh? Yeah, we'll get that in the next episode. Alright, I've done all the exploration I wanted to do in this episode. In between episodes, I'm going to do some gold grinding. I'm going to get Arya to level 10 so she can learn the defense spell. And then we'll head to Alfgard, Tanskill, and Charlotte Castle. Next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest II. Here's a poorly rendered map of the sailing exploration I did in this episode. If you see the black line about how I looped the map, sailing all the way to the northeast, and then heading up and ending up on the southeast to avoid most of the annoying encounters like the vampiruses. And then I just took the portal near Zahan to get to Maidenhall and Cannock. And then I just sailed south to Ossifair, noted by the gray line. In the next episode, I'll sail back to Leonport off-screen, you noted by the red line. I'll just loop the map from the east to the west, and around there I'll be doing all my gold grinding, killing sea slugs and man-o-wars for about 400 gold a battle. And also with the golden key, I could use the portals to travel, but yeah, I'd rather just sail around the world for golden experience, because the stuff I want to buy later, and the stuff you're going to have to buy later mostly, is going to be insanely expensive. You're going to really have to do all the gold grinding, because yeah, unfortunately there is no Staff of Thunder or Water Flying Cloth glitch in this version. Yeah, you're going to have to do all your gold grinding legitimately, so you know, I noticed the continent to the west there kind of looks like Lugia from the Pokemon games. Just a little.